this fall at Century.
We're looking forward to seeing you there.
On Thursday, that was the Kraken's last game, ending off a 6-game road trip.
It's an impressive victory. You beat that team, that house.
Seattle went 2-2-2 on that trip. Lindgren with it behind his net across to Montour. To Lindgren as he brings it out for Seattle down the left wing. To Eberle, goes to the left wing corner. Now to Chandler Stevenson, off the left side. He'll turn, he'll pass it to Montour, and he just missed on the short side. And coming out with it is McDavid to center, now to Draisaitl, in over the line to Nurse. Nurse could not get a pass through. Lindgren blocked it. And Montour will come up the left wing for the Kraken. He's got McDavid on him, drops it to Eberle. Puck goes into the corner loose. Wallman takes it behind the Edmonton net. Jake Wallman waits in behind the goal. Oilers make some changes, so did Seattle, as Wallman now can step out through the middle. It's passed through the middle, missed Mangiapane. It goes to the side of the net. DeCord's got to play it. He hit the skate of Adam Larson, and Nugent Hopkins chops it down the left side. It goes to Larson. Cross ice to Dunn. Saucers it across, and Larson, the former Edmonton Oiler, in over the line on the left wing and just off the stick of Wright. He'll get it back. Wright to Dunn. To Wright, missed the pass, and it comes out.
Bouchard's already off to a rough start here. He's got to be more authoritative with the puck. Too passive.
Tolvanen into the Oiler end on the right wing. A shot, and the glove save made by Skinner. Held on. 3:40 gone here in the first. 1-0 Kraken lead.
Evans had a very tough start to the season. Was caught a little bit flat-footed on the first goal. I'm not going to completely say that's on him. I think there was a coverage mistake in there as well. But man, oh man. Wallman clearly has helped the defense.
Definitely.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
By the way, Camp, they honored Scotty Bowman tonight. Pittsburgh.
Nice.
How awesome is that?
Yes. I hope he's on your show again soon.
Oh, you're
a great guest.
Leon's broken a stick here.
Well, he went and got another one. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson coming out through the middle of the ice, up the left wing to Brett Kulak. Comes into the Seattle end. He's going to go towards the net. A shot, and that's off the stick of Mahura. Goes wide. Kulak gets it back in front of the goal for Savoy. He gets checked on the play. And to center ice is Schwartz for Seattle. Henrique's back out. Edmonton on a very short power play here, and it's in behind the Edmonton goal. And Draisaitl comes up the right wing now. Draisaitl through center, cuts to the middle. Over the Kraken line. The penalty is done. Draisaitl in front of the net. Save made by DeCord off of Tomashik. What a stop. And the puck cleared out by Beniers. At center ice, Lindgren will shoot it in. David Tomashik got set up by Draisaitl, and DeCord got it with the left pad. Tomashik up the left wing, couldn't get it out. Along the boards, Myers for Seattle up to the top of the circle. Myers goes to the right wing corner. To the right wing point, the shot, and that one blocked in front of the net. It hit Wallman. He's slow to get up. Myers on the right wing. Myers to the right wing corner. Wallman is hurting right in front of the Edmonton net. Phil breaks things up. On the right wing finds Trent Frederick. He'll get it out to center. 1-0 Seattle. We're here in the first. Frederick will dump it in just over 5 minutes gone. Out from behind his goal is Myers. Looking for Winterton. That glances off an Oilers stick. Mangiapane will bring it in to the middle. Left side to Howard. The shot. The save by DeCord. He'll cover it up. It's Ike Howard on the left wing with a good hard shot on net, and Joey DeCord stopped it.
Well, Ike Howard's had some jump early, and I got to take a look at the highlight again on turned out to be a low light for the Edmonton Oilers on the 1-0 goal, because it may have been a switch-off mistake for Howard, but he did a real good job backtracking before that. And he's gaining some confidence, and you can tell the coach is starting to believe in him as well.
You can see it building. Yeah. Like from the preseason to the start of the regular season to where we are now.
Jake Wallman's down at the Oilers bench. TD Forrest is looking at him. Oilers can ill afford to lose him. They've been a different team since he's come back.
Dunn up the left wing to center ice. To Catton, now to Eberle. Peeled off his stick by Bouchard. He'll clear it out. And it'll go down into the Seattle zone. DeCord's got to play it to Larson on the right wing. Larson through the middle. Matty Beniers separated from the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard's pass goes to Mangiapane. He's got a wheel behind the Edmonton net. Mangiapane on the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Cross-ice pass too far for Bouchard. Goes into the Seattle end. Dunn will turn in front of his net. On the right wing to Eberle. Pokes it in over the line. Nugent Hopkins there for the Oilers. 1-0 Seattle. We're here in the first. Just over 6 minutes gone at center ice. Kulak will dump it in. Goes off the stick of the netminder to Cord. It's at the side of the net and jammed on goal. DeCord will cover it from the angle, and we'll get the whistle. And we can take a break. 6 minutes, 14 seconds gone here. 1-0 in the Seattle Kraken lead the Edmonton Oilers in the first period. From the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, it's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Can an energy provider make you feel careful?
We're here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. 1-0 Kraken lead the Oilers in the first period. That Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include a signed Oilers hat and $500 for the Oilers team store. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win.
Pizza 73 out-of-town update tonight at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oil Kings lead Regina 4-2. Edmonton 9-3-1 so far in Western League play. No score, Bakersfield and Tucson midway through the first period. Bakersfield is 2-2 this season.
Face off in the Seattle zone. Nugent Hopkins in the right wing corner to the right side, and that's chopped by Roslovic wide of the Seattle net. Right will get it out down the left wing to Schwartz. Comes in on the left side, got it to the middle of the ice, picked off by Nugent Hopkins. Tight turn in the right corner, up the right wing board, saucers it across to Kulak. He'll get to center and snap the puck in off the end glass. Recovered by Nugent Hopkins. Stops in the right wing corner. To the blue line. Emerson shot. Save made by DeCord. The rebound. DeCord stopped that too. Henrique with the chance right in front of the goal. It's in behind the net. 1-0 Seattle here in the first. Just about 7 minutes gone as Alexiak will get it out. Emerson up the right wing. To Roslovic. He'll shoot off the arm of DeCord. It came down the right wing. The puck along the boards. Roslovic, top of the circle, cross-ice pass, one-timer in the save by DeCord as Draisaitl with a chance on the right wing. The puck flipped up and out, and Schwartz has it in the neutral zone for the Kraken. He'll dump it in.
Oilers have had some chances. They're out shooting Seattle 6-2 here. They've had some looks.
Wallman back on the ice.
And
Good
he
to
was
see.
moving.
Shot in by Draisaitl, DeCord, right up the middle. Fire it all the way down. It's going to be icing against the Kraken.
He's got a good stick. He can really handle a puck for a goal. Just like Cam Moon with the Saskatoon Blades back in 1990.
That's not true.
No? Not a strength of yours?
No.
As I recall, the scouting report on you was put the puck on the net.
Something to that effect, yes. Face off to the right of DeCord.
At least you were good enough to play in the Western League.
Draisaitl wins the draw. Left wing point to Nurse. To the middle, left side to Draisaitl. To Nurse. And that's broken up. And Tolvanen will get it out. He'll give it to Marchman. He'll come into the Oiler. And on the left wing, a shot. Saved by Skinner. And he directed it off his arm and out of play. All of a sudden, Marchman had a line to the net.
Well, he had a real interesting career. Bounced around a bit in junior. And Brad Holland no longer works for the Edmonton Oilers, but I remember him telling me when Mason was with Florida, this guy's about to pop. And like a week later, he had like 10 points in 3 games. And last 2 years, 47 and 53 points with Dallas. He's one of the 5 pending UFAs here. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Off the draw, puck goes to Dunn. A shot saved by Skinner. It wasn't a hard shot, but there was a lot of traffic. The puck goes to the right wing. Beniers in the right wing corner for the Kraken. Top of the circle. Pass to the middle, but gave that away. And Mangiapane will get it out to Howard. Left wing to McDavid into the Seattle zone. The pass to the point broken up by Eberle, but kept in the zone by Matthias Ekholm. It's in behind the Seattle net. Beniers, right side to Eberle, and now to Beniers. Off the boards, down the ice. It will be icing against Seattle.
Howard has got some jump. He is moving his feet. He's getting in the right spots. He's might be coming off here. Yep, the Oilers with McDavid out there in an ozone draw. They're going to put Leon out here as well to join Mangiapane. But I think Howard's looking pretty good. This is, and I know he was on the ice for the goal against, but this is the most professional he's looked. His read and react game is good.
Puck to the point. Bouchard on the right to McDavid. To Bouchard, a shot. That one knocked away by the netminder Decord, and Eberle will flip the puck out of the zone.
No net front there, and that shot from Bouchard. It's tough to beat a goaltender as good as Decord from there.
Draisaitl. That goes offside at the Seattle blue line.
The last 2 years, Decord's been .916 and .906. He's .911 this year. Like, those are real numbers.
Yep.
He's been a strength of this team.
4-1-1 this year.
Because they, had a real good second year in the league, and the last couple of years haven't really had some challenges. Now, the people that are around this team on a day-to-day basis think they're better coached this year than last year. And we're seeing that already. I mean, you go to Winnipeg and win that type of game the way they did against the Jets, especially at the end of a road trip.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Kulak, right corner to Noah Philp. Goes in behind the net, ran into some traffic along the boards. And the puck near the top of the circle where it was kept in. Cartier had got it low. It's into the corner. Squeezes loose to Ty Emberson. Goes behind the Edmonton goal. Up to right wing, and Frederick was lucky to not get run over.
He was lucky it was Mahura.
And the puck along the boards, and Tomashik to the blue line, where it's kept in by Oleksiak. Bounces off a Kulak. To put it off the glass. Mahura will keep it in. The St. Albert product. The puck goes into the middle, and Winterton had it skimp over his stick. Philp along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. To the right wing to Emberson. He'll get it out. 10.5 to go in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads on the goal by Jordan Eberle.
Scrambly shift for that fourth line for Edmonton.
Brought in by Schwartz to the right wing. For right to the blue line. It goes to Montour. He'll walk in. He'll shoot it. That's off the arm of Skinner. And the puck in the left wing corner. Montour comes in from the blue line. To right, through the middle, just by Schwartz. It missed him. Newman has it on the left wing. Up to the top of the circle, and get dumped down by Nurse, who will clear it. Lindgren at his own blue line to Seattle. To Montour on the right wing for Schwartz. Through the middle and off the stick of Jake Wallman. Wallman with the puck in his own end, through the middle of the ice. Wallman, left wing to Nurse, into the Seattle zone, a shot. And that's into the glove of Decord. He'll sweep it over to Marchman. He'll turn it up the left wing. He'll get it out. Miss Tolvanen, though. It'll be icing with 9:32 to go here in the first. And Seattle up by a score of 1-0.
You mentioned Newman, and he scored 28 goals. Coachella Valley's had a really good team the last couple of years. That guy can shoot the puck. He's got some finishing ability.
And 3 goals already this year.
I mean, they don't have a Finn Kako, and he was a useful player for them. He's close to return, hoping to play when they play the Rangers.
Draisaitl wins the draw. Wallman shot. Oh, that one hit. Bot Coles it. And Dunn in his own end with it for the Kraken.
And I think it got him in the hand.
He goes to the Oiler bench.
He's a tough guy, but I always worry about those.
Marchman comes into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Cross ice pass, and that one just off the stick of Stevenson, but a penalty coming up.
And Marchman late hit Isaac Howard and got away with it here.
And the Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back. 9:13 to go here in the first. 1-0. Seattle leads Edmonton.
53 Edmonton's got a hook.
And Howard is going to the box. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner for all local residential.
On penalty kill, 9:13 to go in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Keep an eye on Vasily Podkolzin. They're looking at him down at the Oilers bench at his right wrist. He got hit by that heater from Jake Wallman, and he can wire the puck.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Jordan Eberle, the goal scorer in this one. It was a minute 23 in on a 2-on-1. Stevenson wins the draw. Dunn with the middle, in the middle, shoots it right on net. Saved by Skinner. He holds on to it. Another face-off in the Oilers zone. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Henrique is going to stay on with Nugent Hopkins here. Savoy comes out. Adam Henrique is at 62.4% in the face-off circle this year. Chandler Stevenson is at 52%, but has traditionally been a pretty good face-off man.
To the left of Skinner, and I don't know what happened there. Linesman dropped it, but only one of the two knew that he was about to. All right. Puck goes to Skinner. He can set it to Bouchard, comes over through the right, snaps the puck, and it goes all the way down the ice.
That was executed well.
Very well. Dunn up the right wing. Dunn off the right wing boards to Eberle. Eberle through the middle over the Edmonton blue line. Right wing to Newman. His pass to the point to Dunn. Dunn across to Beniers. Back to Dunn on the blue line to Beniers on the left wing. Left wing corner. Now to Eberle behind the net to Beniers on the left. Beniers looks towards the net to Eberle. Eberle forced by Bouchard. It goes to Beniers, and then Bouchard steals it. Only for a second. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Bouchard trying to protect. He does to Nugent Hopkins. Then he lost it. Newman went to shoot it. He lost it. And here's Nugent Hopkins. A breakaway pass that just missed Mangiapane. And Decord had to play it.
He was gone if he could have hit him.
Minute to go in the power play for the Kraken. 1-0 Seattle here in the first. As Beniers into the Edmonton zone. It goes off his stick. Emerson goes to the end boards. 8:05 to go here in the opening period. And Kulak can clear it down the ice.
One thing about having McDavid and Draisaitl, first of all, they wanted to kill penalties. They pushed to kill penalties. Haven't killed penalties a lot, but it changes the narrative. You got to keep an eye on them because the pace and what they can do offensively. Look out.
Puck gets turned over, and it is McDavid to bring it out down the right wing, in over the line, and he can't get a shot. That's poked off his stick.
Well, Montour came back and bailed out Jaden Schwartz because Connor had him isolated there.
Through the middle, Tolvanen into the Edmonton zone. Right wing to Marchment, to the blue line for Montour. His shot, that one goes just wide. As Schwartz was looking to redirect the puck in the right corner. Marchment to Schwartz, he mishandled it, and over his stick, and it comes out.
Schwartz has been a killer against Edmonton in his career. 20 goals, 38 points, and 35 career games.
Howard poised to step back onto the ice. He does, and Seattle's 0 for 2 on the power play. 1-0 Kraken lead. 7:05 to go here in the opening period. Puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. It gets into the middle, and Howard is there for the Oilers. Off the left wing boards, he got it out. Montour at his own blue line for Seattle. To Mahura. Left wing, and just off the stick of Marchment. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Wallman waits back there. Wallman through the middle of the ice. On the right wing. To Nurse through the middle and hits the corner boards. They'll call that icing against Edmonton.
Tomashik had his man out there, still looking at put Coles and TD Force down at the end of the Oilers bench.
Got hit with a puck earlier in the period in front of the Seattle net.
I mean, Wallman can hammer the puck.
Yeah,
it's like Brendan Gallagher from the Canadiens broke his hand twice on slap shots to Shea Weber. You know that had to hurt.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Mahura off the left wing boards. It goes to the corner. Wallman for Nurse on the left wing. In behind the net, Beniers is coming in to break things up. He gets pinned by Wallman. Then Wallman able to get control of it. Berkeley Catton on him. Comes up the boards. Eberle kept it in. It comes out to the middle. And just off the stick of Alexiak, and out to center is Frederick. Into the Seattle zone. Driving towards the net. Center net. Save made by Decord. That one was redirected off of Noah Philp. And Decord had to be sharp to keep that out of the goal.
Well, Philp's been moving his feet here, and he kept the play alive with the net drive. And that almost was a deflection redirection, and Decord's on it tonight. He is sharp because that puck deflected. Philp had a bit of a challenge back in the D zone to win the draw and puck possession, but the Oilers got up the ice. Roslovic now with McDavid and Draisaitl with an O-zone draw here.
It's to the left to Decord. It goes to the right wing corner. Roslovic leaves the puck. Right wing to Draisaitl. Now behind the net to McDavid. Comes over to the left. McDavid to the blue line to Ekholm. To the core. Stevenson is in front of it for Seattle, and it's cleared just over the blue line. McDavid right back in down the right wing. Drops it to Draisaitl. Cross-ice pass. Roslovic shot. That was a great save by Decord coming across. And the puck in behind the goal. Done off the left wing glass and out of the zone. Incredible chance there for Edmonton. Tolvanen will lift it in. And Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net.
Edmonton's played pretty well in this period.
They have.
Decord has seen the puck.
5:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads. Puck into the neutral zone. Newman's going to bring it in down the left wing. A shot off the stick of Ekholm. And that goes up and out of play. We can take a break with 5:12 to go in the first. 1-0 Kraken lead the Oilers on a goal by Jordan Eberle. We'll be right back at the Climate Pledge Arena. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no Edmonton's famous beef.
Stoffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Seattle leads Edmonton. 5:12 to go in the opening period. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Oilers. Joey Decord has been incredibly sharp for the Kraken in this first period. Edmonton's had some very good chances. Emberson to the right wing corner across to Kulak. Up the left wing off of Henrique. Goes to the middle following up. Emberson will come into the Seattle end. His pass goes off the stick. It's along the boards. And Schwartz will get it out of the zone. Henrique at center, just to center. And at the Edmonton blue line, Kulak to Roslovic hit his skate. Newman will chop the puck in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak on the inboards. Pokes it across to Emberson. Now to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out to center ice to Henrique. On the right to Nugent Hopkins. It's at the top of the circle in the Seattle zone. Schwartz able to just squeeze the puck out of the zone. It's flipped right back in. Edmonton will make a change. Brandon Montour comes out from behind his net. He's through the middle of the ice. Up the middle to Matty Beniers over the Edmonton line for Eberle. To Catton in the left wing corner. Catton off the boards of the blue line to Dunn. That'll get it down in behind the net off the stick of Catton. It goes to Beniers, top of the circle to the blue line. Larson will walk in. He'll shoot it. That's off the arm of Skinner and the puck in the right wing corner. Bouchard to Ekholm. 4 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads. Ekholm got the puck to the neutral zone. Beniers right back in with it to Catton. To Beniers and his stick lifted by Bouchard. It's going to be a penalty. Kevin Bouchard, they'll call it a hook. And Edmonton will be shorthanded here for the third time in this period.
Sloppy play on the mid-ice there by Mangiapane. Allowed for a quick up. And Bouchard maybe saved the goal.
Yeah. Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Philp and Savoy. These guys killed together in the farm last year in Bakersfield. Right side draw, Marchman against Philp.
Goes to the point in Montour, left wing to right, behind the net to Schwartz. Schwartz on the right for Tolvanen. Get it back to the blue line. Montour walks to the middle. Thought about shooting it. Now to Tolvanen, right point to Montour on the left. Left side right. Out to Marchman. His shot didn't get a lot on it. Skinner the save. He covered it up.
Well, Philp won the draw, but Wallman couldn't pick it up cleanly. They did a good job of supporting the play there. One thing when they use Montour here, he's got the makeup speed. This is their second power play unit that's on the ice. But Montour can fly. And Oilers have McDavid and Leon out there now.
Shot to the right of Skinner. No, they dropped it once. We'll have to do it again.
You know that when Pete Chiarelli was the GM, and Montour left UMass Amherst conversation. He was trying to get him. He knew how good he was going to be.
No, they just let it go. Emerson shoots it down the ice.
Marchment's arguing up the ice.
I bet. They dropped the puck, and Leon Draisaitl could not have won that any more clean than he did. Schwartz to center, now to Tolvanen, right wing to Marchment. Back to the line, nobody there, and it comes out of the zone. 3 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads. Montour to Tolvanen. Tolvanen through center, over the Edmonton blue line. Rolled it to the left wing corner. The puck up against the boards. Then Kulak finds room off the left wing boards and down the ice.
Kulak didn't realize he had a chance for McDavid and Draisaitl on a 2-on-1 there.
Done through the middle. 45 seconds to go in the penalty to Bouchard. To Eberle as Eberle comes through center ice. To Stevenson on the right to Newman into the Oiler end. Over the line to Dunn. Now on the left. Beniers to Dunn. A shot. That's blocked in the slot. And out through center. It's Nugent Hopkins. Down the left wing. He'll shoot off the crossbar. Nugent Hopkins wired it off the bar. And Eberle comes the other way. Down the left wing into the Oiler end. He'll set things up. He'll get it out to Beniers. Fanned on it. Nugent Hopkins will send it down the ice. Newman on the right wing. To the Oiler end. To the blue line. It will come out of the zone. Oilers come close to scoring shorthanded. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right off the crossbar. Puck brought in. Montour fans on his shot. Penalty is done. Seattle 0 for 3 on the power play. But they're up 1-0 with a minute 39 to go here in the opening period. Bouchard to Savoy at center ice. Just got it to the Seattle line, where Winterton on the backhand will get it out. That's too far for Cartier. It's icing against Seattle. What a chance shorthanded for the Oilers.
Wow, great shot by Nugent Hopkins. And with a minute 27 left here in the period, the Oilers going to send out Howard with McDavid and Draisaitl.
It'll be to the right of Joey Decord.
One thing we've seen with Howard is he does know how to create a little bit of time and space to launch the puck. And he's playing with two guys right now. If I can find him.
They drop it, and it goes to McDavid on the left wing. Couldn't get a pass through. Myers will get it high in the air and out. Wallman turns it up at the Edmonton blue line. Wallman on the left wing to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone. To the left wing point. Wallman will shoot it. And that one goes off of Howard and wide. It's in behind the net. Montour along the boards. Can't get it out. Wallman kept it in to McDavid. He'll go towards the goal. Out to Draisaitl. Couldn't get the shot through. And it went just past his stick as Marchment to center. He'll dump it in. We're in the last minute of the first period. 1-0 Seattle lead. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Winterton back to the blue line. Done. Over to Larson on the right. Right wing corner. Marchment to the blue line to Larson. Right side to Chandler Stevenson. Skates through the top. Down the left wing. Left wing corner is passed to the middle off a stick that rolls right to Skinner. And he'll cover it up with 32 seconds to go in the first. 1-0 Seattle leads.
Well, McDavid made the right play that time. Left-handed shot, and it was just really well defended by Ryan Lindgren. He got a little tick on the puck there, and Leon couldn't swipe it straight home. Philp now out with Frederick. The Oilers got to find a way to get Trent Frederick going here. He's been quiet for a while. You wonder whether or not Trent Frederick has to find a way to get himself going, and that might be getting a little bit uncomfortable, you know.
Goes to Schwartz in the left wing corner in front of the net. That was batted wide by Wright. Wright has it on the right wing. Drops it to Schwartz. Comes off the boards. A shot blocked in front of the goal. To the blue line it goes. Alexiak kept it in. Left wing to Mahura. Into the corner to right. Went off his stick. Bouchard will rim it. It won't get out. Mahura on the left wing point. To right. Out to Newman. A shot. And that's off of Ekholm and out of play with 6 seconds to go in the first.
2 more giveaways from Bouchard. Like, just, and they're not, fortunately for him, there's a pretty liberal non-use of what a giveaway is, in my opinion. Over the last, like, as you know, I've been as big a Bouchard supporter as there is, but he is going through an incredibly difficult stretch. Oilers just got to get out of this period here. There's 6 seconds left. No more shots this period.
He's off to the right of Skinner. Puck to the line. Done. A wrist shot. Save made by Skinner. Held on. Less than a second to go in the period.
That's what I mean. Like,
So make sure that didn't happen. What just happened?
Edmonton's not doing the little things. They've had some moments,
Yeah, offensively, they've had opportunity.
and they've done a decent job killing.
I think you're going to check, see if there's a little bit more time. Nope.
Should mention, but Colson was on the ice. Is on the ice as we
Good.
speak, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Beverly's surprisingly effective as a face-off man. He's going to shoot off the draw here if he can.
Yeah, he got tied up, though. And the period will end. It's 1-0 Seattle. We're after 20 here at Climate Pledge Arena. Yeah, Edmonton with opportunity. There was a crossbar by Nugent Hopkins, shorthanded, but some other good chances. The one that went off of Philp's skate, that easily could have been a goal. You got to give Joey Decord credit. He's been good.
And it was a clean 2-on-1, and they got the puck across. The NHL goal, effective cycle. We were pleased to even see Vasily put Colson on the ice. As Wallman hit him with a slapper, but Colson was the net front. Oilers were not without their chances. I mean, a point-blank look for Roslovic. Nugent Hopkins at the post, shorthanded.
On the left wing, Newman will dump it into the Oiler end. Skinner to play it. Rims on the left. Henrique to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Emberson. He'll skate into the Seattle zone. He'll shoot it right. Pad saved by Decord. The rebound. That's put wide by Roslovic. Emberson to the blue line to Henrique. A rising shot blockered away by Decord. On the left wing, Nugent Hopkins to Henrique. A one-timer. That hits somebody in front of the net. Goes over to the right wing side. Along the boards on the right wing, Henrique into the corner to Roslovic. To the left, goes to the blue line where Kulak will keep it in for Edmonton. Through the middle, it gets blocked, and Schwartz will get it out to Shane Wright. Goes off the left corner boards. Newman down in behind the net for Wright, but broken up, and it's Nugent Hopkins coming away for the Oilers to center ice. Flips the puck to the left wing corner. Edmonton will make changes. Montour out from behind his net. Left wing to Lindgren. Back to Montour. Hit him in the skate. Had to go back for it. Over to Lindgren, up the left wing to Cartier, off the boards and in. Skinner around the right wing for Trent Frederick. Frederick trying to get away from Cartier to Wallman. Jake Wallman with a nifty move to get away from Cartier up the right wing for Tomashik. In over the line, over to Vilfa. Shot, and that one partially blocked, and it rolls to Decord. He'll scoop it up with the glove and hold on. 3 minutes and 17 seconds gone in the second. 1-0 Seattle leads.
A little bit of chirping there, Frederick in front of the net with Ben Myers. Myers is going to take him up on that. I think we know that. So Bouchard and Ekholm, who were massive pluses. Ekholm was plus 82 as an Oiler since coming over in March of 2023. The last 7 goals that have been scored when they've been on the ice have been scored by the opposition team. They're in a funk. And somehow the Oilers are 4-3-1 despite the fact that they're not scoring and their top defense pairings having some troubles.
Bouchard keeping the puck in on the right wing point, but Marchment will get it out through the middle and Podkolzin and steals. Left side to Draisaitl in over the Seattle line. The pass to Savoy, and that skips over his stick.
I don't know. That looked a lot like a play that was called earlier in the game on Bouchard.
Bouchard has it at the Edmonton blue line. To Draisaitl, winds it up through center, left wing to Ekholm, comes into the Seattle end, cross ice pass, that hits a stick, goes over to the right wing boards. Up near the point where Bouchard had it just jammed past him by Tolvanen.
One thing about Draisaitl centering his own line, he likes a deep reset.
McDavid comes into the Seattle end, left wing, the shot off the left wing boards by Howard, off his stick, and it goes wide. And Larson gets his pocket picked by Howard. Just got it to the Seattle blue line. That's it. Beniers to Larson, and he'll dump it in. 1-0 Seattle leading. 4 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the second period. Puck along the boards on the right wing in the Edmonton zone. And McDavid Out through center ice to Mangiapane to McDavid into the Seattle end. Dishes to the middle. Walking in. The shot by Kulak. Misses the net. Goes around the boards. And that's where it's picked up by Catton. And Catton into the Oiler end. To Beniers. He'll shoot it. Launched it off the stick of Emberson. And that goes off the glass and then off the mesh. And we get the whistle.
The Oilers had 4 defensemen last year. I mean, you can kind of count Wallman because based on points per game as Edmonton, he would have been a 40 points. He ended up 40 points overall, but he would have been a 40-point scorer in Edmonton. Obviously, Bouchard, 60-point scorer last year. Nurse and Ekholm above 30-plus points. Wallman on pace for 40. Kulak had 25. They've not had the same productivity from their back end early in the season.
Face off to the right of Oiler netminder Stuart Skinner. Puck at the top of the circle. Schwartz along the boards for Seattle. To the left wing corner to right. He gets pinned by Nurse. A loose puck goes into the corner. Schwartz to right. In front of the net off of Newman. It goes to the right corner. Right along the boards. In behind the net looking for Newman. Wedged along those boards by Jake Wallman. It does come free. Right, left wing corner to Schwartz, and lost it behind the net to Nurse. Right wing to Frederick, who'll get to the middle for Wallman, but it misses him. Now Wallman will take it in behind the Edmonton goal. Wallman comes out from it, didn't like it, goes for the side of the Edmonton net, and now gets a pass through the middle of the ice. For Roslovic, went off his stick, and it's brought in by Myers of Seattle. His pass, that was broken up, and Roslovic with it at the Edmonton blue line to Nurse, over to Wallman. Now to Roslovic through the middle, gets over that center ice line, into the Seattle zone, down the right wing, to the right wing corner, in behind the net. On the left to Nugent Hopkins, to Roslovic, left corner, out to Ekholm, and his shot off, a leg goes wide. Ekholm on the left wing point, over to Bouchard, he'll hammer his shot, blocked by Cartier. Cartier turning in the corner at his end. And then over to the left side, but Roslovic there for Edmonton. To Ekholm on the left wing point. To Nugent Hopkins off the left wing boards. A shot, and that's blockered away by DeCord. 1-0 Seattle. 6.5 gone here in the second period. And it is cleared out, and it's Winterton skating onto it down the right wing. Across to Cartier, scores. Cartier got the pass across from Winterton. It's 2-0 Seattle.
We are on the verge here of needing to reevaluate the pairing of Ekholm and Bouchard right now. Sustained flow for Edmonton at the end of the shift. They break out, and they made a play. Got it across. It's in the net.
Cartier's first of the year. 6:35, time of the second period for the goal by Cartier. And it's Podkolzin through the middle in over the Seattle line. Goes to the right wing. 2-0 Seattle here in the second period to Draisaitl, and that just went beyond his stick. Tolvanen will lift it up and out. Emberson inside his own blue line and won't get out. Marchman's going to keep it in, going towards the goal, but there was Draisaitl. He backtracked, lifted his stick, stole it, and Draisaitl down the right wing to Savoy. Into the Seattle zone. He'll wait, he'll shoot, and tip just wide off of the blocker of DeCord by Podkolzin. Draisaitl in the right wing corner of the Seattle zone. To Podkolzin. Around the boards to the right wing point. Emberson to the middle of Kulak. A snapshot, and that goes off a leg and wide of the net. Montour in the right wing corner. The right side to Tolvanen. Now to Chandler Stevenson into the Oiler end. Forced to the left wing boards by Mangiapane. He's in the corner. Stevenson trying to get a pass in front of the net. That's blocked by Wallman. And it's along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Eberle into the slot to Larson. Out of Beniers. He lost it. Kulak will get it out to Howard down the left wing. His pass to the middle broken up by Larson. The left wing boards to Beniers into the Oilers zone. Cuts across the top of the circle. played it into the right wing corner. It's hacked over to the left side. Eberle has it. Eberle to the blue line. The shot by Dunn. Blocked by Mangiapane. Eberle left wing to Beniers. His shot, and that's high and wide, and that goes out of play. As we played 8 minutes and 15 seconds of the second period, the Kraken leading the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 2-0. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road?
I'm not excusing what we're seeing with Evan. I'm just saying that, like, Braden Point's a hell of a player. He's a 50-goal scorer in this league. And he's having a tough go, too. But Bouchard and Ekholm right now, they are really struggling to the point that I think Mark Stewart has to consider altering the defense pairings here at some point.
Newman up the left wing to right. He's into the Edmonton zone, trying to work off the left wing boards. Pokes it towards the net, off the stick of the netminder Skinner.
And look who he's got here. Look who's got paired.
Anderson with Ekholm. And Ekholm up the left wing, off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Decord will quickly play it up to Schwartz. That was right on the tape. Schwartz into the Oilers zone. Left wing to right. He got dumped down. Schwartz keeps it going, though. Then his pass off of Ekholm down the right wing to Roslovic. He'll come into the Seattle end to the net, and just off of Decord. They got knocked into the net. The net goes off in behind Decord, and we get the whistle. 9 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the second period. 2-0 Seattle leads.
Well, Roslovic's got speed and skill, but it hasn't resulted in anything yet. And the Oilers haven't got a power play in this game. They've had the puck a lot. Draisaitl was 8-1 on faceoffs in the first period. Phil hasn't won a draw. They got him at 0-6. And at least 3 of them have been sawed-off draws where Seattle's forwards went in and supported and got the puck. And we got Connor Leon and Colson here halfway through the game.
Face-off outside the Seattle blue line. Dunn off the draw for the Kraken. Up the left wing to Marchment. It gets just to the Oiler line. Draisaitl through the middle. Left wing to Podkolzin. Comes into the Seattle territory. A shot off the left wing boards and a save made by Decord.
Got no problem with that. Take it to the net. Force them to work.
Face-off will be in the Seattle zone. Oilers are in Vancouver tomorrow night.
And they're going to need to play better than this. I'm going to tell you that right now.
8 o'clock game Mountain Time.
And it is Kulak and Bouchard together. So finally enough was enough with Ekholm and Bouchard. Ekholm's coming off a difficult injury, as we know, and Bouchard's just had a really difficult start.
Myers, the left wing off the boards to the Oiler end. It goes to the corner. McDavid to Kulak to Podkolzin. Podkolzin into the Seattle end on the left wing. Stops up just over the blue line. Slides off the check of Myers out to Kulak. Could get a shot as Marchment got his stick in there. And the puck in the neutral zone. Podkolzin can bump it back to Kulak. Off the right wing boards for McDavid. Draisaitl, he was checked right at the Seattle blue line. Kulak will wait and now dump the puck in. So we're just over halfway through the second period. 2-0 Kraken lead. It comes out to the neutral zone. Wallman on the right. They missed McDavid with it. Dunn through the middle at center. Now it goes to Catton. Comes in over the line to Eberle. His shot, that's off the crossbar.
Wow.
And that comes out to center ice as Eberle tried to go short side upstairs.
I almost thought he put it in underneath the bar there for a second.
Catton got checked in the neutral zone by Phil. The left wing to Nurse. Nurse just in over the line. Montour will get it out. Wallman through the middle. Frederick stood up at the line. It comes in down the left side to Cartier. Cartier forced over to the left wing boards by Wallman. Cycle the puck over to the right. Nurse there for the Oilers. Up and out with it. A bouncing puck into the Seattle zone. Frederick got dumped down by Montour. And it's up the right wing and out. Philp at center. Across to Emberson, just inside the Edmonton blue line, up the right wing, directed in by Frederick. in behind the Seattle net. Montour on the right. Giving it to Myers. Puck will get to center. Lindgren will dump it in. 8:35 to go here in the second. 2-0 Seattle. Puck comes out to Karche. The shot and the save made by Skinner is Ty Karche, who's got a goal for the Kraken here tonight with a chance right in the slot. We're going to take a break. 8:32 to go in the second. 2-0 Kraken lead the Oilers from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow?
Recording resumed. Pause button multi.
Face off the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Wright. I'm going to have to do it again.
Another shift here for Emberson with Ekholm.
Jordan Eberle scored in the first for Seattle. Ty Karche has one here in the second for the Kraken.
And the goalie for the Kraken has been really good. The Oilers also haven't gotten a power play in this game. Seattle's had a couple.
Up the left wing, Henrique into the Seattle end. Taken to the boards by Alexiak. And Nugent Hopkins sent it in behind the goal to Roslovic. He'll go over to the right wing. Off the right wing boards to the blue line to Emberson. Over to Echo. He'll try to bank it in front of the net. Decord stopped it, and Decord will cover it with 8:08 to go in the second period. And yeah, Joey Decord has been exceptional.
So Cam, this is the 9th game into the season. The Oilers have been flat on a bunch of nights. They had a guy last year who knew how to get things started when the team was flat, and that was Corey Perry. He had great gamesmanship. Let's face it, he exceeded everybody's expectations. What he did, the playoffs was outstanding, filling in for Hyman. Regular season, ended up outscoring both Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson. And he fought 4 or 5 times. That was a hook that Larson completely got away with. Anyways, they missed Corey Perry. They missed that sort of. We've had players on other teams tell us this team's easy to play against right now. It's not a good sign.
Howard will shoot it into the Seattle zone. Larson behind the net. Around the right wing, off of Eberle and out. Bouchard for Mangiapane. That went over his stick, so it's done for Seattle. Right wing to Eberle. Come into the Edmonton end on the right wing. Off the inboards. And Bouchard will go through the middle. And on the right wing to Howard. Cross-ice pass. Could not get through to Mangiapane. The puck in the neutral zone. Mangiapane comes into the Seattle end. He's over to the right wing, but checked by Catton, and Catton will get it out. Inside his own end is Brent Kulak. 7:14 to go here in the second. 2-0. Seattle leading. Draisaitl will turn, lost an edge, lost the puck. Catton will walk in, he'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. It's Berkeley Catton down the left wing with the chance.
Leon's going to have to go get a skate looked at there, or he blew a wheel.
He tried to make a turn, and went down, and Catton had that chance down the left wing.
He still doesn't look like he's 100% sure with it here.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Oilers' next home game Tuesday against Utah.
Utah is scoring a ton of goals right now. It's a good team. It's going to be a tough out.
To the point, Montour's shot. That's off the shoulder of Skinner. Hit him in the left shoulder. The puck comes in front of the net and just put off the outside of the goal by Marchment. Marchment's got it behind the net. To the left wing point to Montour. In behind the goal to Stevenson. Put it in front. And Draisaitl for Edmonton. Can't clear it out. It hits a stick. Tolvanen. Left wing to Stevenson. Turns towards the left wing boards. Stevenson into the corner. Cross ice pass. Montour's shot saved by Skinner, and that goes out of play. Seattle with chances off of that. Right off the multiple chances off that whole exchange. Face off to the left of Skinner. Shots are now 18 apiece.
Yeah, after the 2-0 goal here for Vegas, or for Seattle, Kraken have come on, and Edmonton's been flat.
Gets to the corner. Emberson goes in behind the Edmonton goal. On the right wing to Phil. Philp at center ice. Dumped it in left wing corner. Frederick got to it first. Right wing side to Philp. To the blue line to Emberson. Rolls it around the boards. Cartier in the corner. Up to the line where Ekholm kept it in. Goes over to the right wing. Winterton can't clear. Philp down the right wing for Tomashik. His shot. That's a glove save by Decord as Tomashik with the shot off the right wing. We're going to take a break with 5:58 to go in the second period. 2-0 Seattle leading Edmonton. From the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle, we're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Kraken with a goal in the first by Jordan Eberle. One here in the second by Ty Cartier. Face off to the left of Joey Decord, who's been perfect so far on 19 Edmonton shots.
Wallman and Bouchard now paired together.
McDavid, Roslovic, and Mangiapane on the ice up front. And that face off in the Seattle zone. It goes to the right wing point. Bouchard to the middle. A blast! And that one glances off of Catton and goes wide. And Bouchard on the right point is able to keep it in. To the right wing corner, Roslovic behind the net to Mangiapane. Tripped up, penalty coming up, and Edmonton will go on the power play.
The big cat, Adam Larson, who we talked to today, he didn't like that call. This is the Oilers' first real power play. They had about 14 seconds worth of time to work with. So here's where Draisaitl has been killer on faceoffs. Has got to win one for Edmonton right away.
2 minutes tripping.
And then the Oilers have got to get more of a net presence in front of Decord. Tell you who they miss against this team, because he's been unreal against them, is Zach Hyman.
Yeah.
And again, Edmonton's 12-3 all time against Seattle, and didn't have McDavid, Draisaitl, or Ekholm last year when we played here in March. Then Leon dragged himself back in the lineup against Calgary 2 nights later, got Edmonton in the playoffs, and won the game in overtime.
Face off to the right of Decord, puck to the line. Bouchard to the middle, left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. He'll skate towards the net, go in behind it. On the right to Bouchard, top of the circle.
Holy cow.
Right wing to McDavid, back to Bouchard. That's a bouncing puck, kept it in. Right wing to McDavid. Into the corner, Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. To McDavid, he's top of the circle. To the blue line to Bouchard, to McDavid on the right wing point. He's being pressured down the right wing to Draisaitl, over to Bouchard, walks to the middle, left wing, Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard, right wing to Draisaitl, the one-timer, and that goes wide off the outside of the net, now to center ice.
At some point, Bouchard's going to have to shoot the pill here.
Cross-ice pass by Draisaitl off the stick of Stevenson. Draisaitl recovers and now turns towards the Seattle blue line. Got stood up at the blue line. Oilers have to reset. 4:45 to go in the second. 2-0 Kraken lead. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone. Right wing to Draisaitl. On the right corner, McDavid to Draisaitl, off the outside of the post, and it goes over to the left wing point. Nugent-Hopkins to Draisaitl to Nugent-Hopkins, across the blue line to Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing to Draisaitl, now to Bouchard, the shot scores! Evan Bouchard walked in and absolutely labeled it. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers cut the Kraken lead to 2-1.
Well, the net front there was Tomashik, and he was close enough to where he needed to be. And that's a big goal for Bouchard, because he needed to get some positive momentum going. Draisaitl across the seam. Wow, it's just a great shot.
Tomashik going to the front of the net. And I think they just went clean in. And Edmonton 1 for 2 on the power play. 4 for 8. The Oilers have been in the last 2 games coming into this with the man advantage. 15:39 time of the goal.
Look out.
And the puck shot in, and that's out of play.
You always worry if it caught the netting.
Yeah.
But it almost skipped inside of the netting, and it was elevated. It might have eaten somebody up there.
It wouldn't going in hot, that's for sure.
Always worry about those.
Face-off just outside the Seattle blue line. Kulak back in his own end to Emberson. Draisaitl and Nugent-Hopkins on the assist, that goal by Evan Bouchard. At 15:39. As Frederick directs it into the Seattle end. Frederick to the blue line to Emberson. That shot was blocked in the slot and cleared out. Colson touched it. That's offside against the Oilers with 3:44 to go here in the second period. But a big goal for Edmonton. As Evan Bouchard scores on the power play, his first of the season. And Edmonton right back in the game. Draisaitl now with points in 4 straight. Nugent-Hopkins with points in 3 straight. Same thing for Evan Bouchard, points in 3 straight.
And Mangiapane drew the penalty because he kept his feet moving below the end line. Larson didn't like the call. Mangiapane back out here with McDavid and Roslovic.
It's dumped into the Oilers zone. Skinner will have to play it. Left side. But Eberle able to get it away from Nurse. Goes to the end boards. Nurse will push him off of it. Loose puck to Beniers. Rims it on the right. Larson from the blue line behind the net to Eberle. Wedged off of the puck by Nurse again, or make that Wallman, and Nurse will get it up the left side for Mangiapane. Dump the puck in. Rims on the right. Catton off the boards. It hits Wallman. It bounces into the slot area and over to the left for Eberle. But he's got to deal with Connor McDavid on him. And Roslovic in there as well. Puck goes to McDavid. He's in behind the net. Under 3 to go in the second. 2-1. Seattle leads. McDavid over to the left wing. To the left wing point. Nurse with a shot. And that goes wide. In from the right wing point is Wallman. Behind the net to Mangiapane. Goes to the left wing corner. McDavid up against the boards with Larson. Got a Mangiapane on the left wing, top of the circle. If Eberle got it loose, he will get it out. And the puck in the neutral zone. Beniers crossed the line to Dunn. Pushed it too far ahead of himself. Puck Colza got in between Dunn and the puck. And then Wallman up against the end boards. And Marchment will come up with it. Back to the blue line for Chandler Stevenson. A shot. And that one goes off of Podkolzin.
In the hand again.
Oh, he got hit earlier in the game on a shot from Wallman. And the puck to center ice. It's Podkolzin. Left wing to Draisaitl into the Seattle end. Stops, top of the circle to Savoy through the slot. Now to Bouchard in front of the net. Just missed Savoy. And the puck into the corner in the Seattle zone. Lindgren behind the net. Checked on the play. Savoy to Draisaitl. He fanned on it. Went off the heel of his stick. Puck in the right wing corner of the Seattle end. Savoy up against the boards with Stevenson. Goes over to the right, top of the circle. Marchment up in the air and out. Minute 35 to go here in the second. 2-1 Edmonton is trailing Seattle. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Looking for Ekholm. Missed him. It was behind him. It's icing against the Oilers. Minute 25 to go here in the second.
That puck almost rolled off of Draisaitl on a nice play from Savoy. Right to Bouchard. He would have had a yawning cage. Now Leon's got to win a D-zone draw. Against Schwartz, who's a winger that takes face-offs. He's another one of their UFAs.
Right to the left wing point. Alexiak shot doesn't get through. Newman tried to shoot it, couldn't get it through. And Draisaitl out to center ice. On the backhand, high in the air, glove down by Decor. Bill tried to play it up. It's picked off by Henrique. Now to Nugent-Hopkins, can't get a shot in the slot. And it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Emberson will backpedal into his own end.
Joey Decourt is the most active puck-handling goaltender I've seen since Mike Smith. He really likes to get it.
He really does. We're into the last minute here in the second. Schwartz in the neutral zone for Seattle. Into the Oiler end. Rims on the left. 45 seconds to go here in the period. Howard along the boards. He'll get it out. Left wing to Henrique. High in the air. Into the Seattle end. It went off the boards. And Beniers is going to bring it through the neutral zone for the Kraken. Into the Oiler end through the middle. And Nugent-Hopkins lifted his stick as he tried to shoot it. Ike Howard goes the other way. Down the left wing. Long shot. Glove by Decor, who again quickly plays it up. Up the left wing to Karche. Now to Eberle. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse could play to get it away from him. Right wing corner to Mangiapane.
It's well played by Nurse.
12 seconds to go in the period. Mangiapane into the Seattle end. to McDavid. Has to go to the right wing. 5 seconds going to period. McDavid centering pass. That's off the stick to the middle. A backhand just wide. Roslovic in front. And the period comes to a close. Oh, the Oilers come so close to tying it right at the end of the second period.
Well, Edmonton got going after the power play goal. They had a pretty good 5-minute stretch. Somewhat similar to what happened against Montreal, where they rallied in large part because of the power play, and we'll see if they can pull that off tonight. By the way, Roslovic hit the post on the back door.
Oh. And went off into Cord's pad, then hit the post almost right along the goal line.
But the initial shot from Roslovic would have been a good goal.
That is unreal. That stayed out. The crowd just got a look at it on the video scoreboard, and they're reacting to Joey Decord keeping that one out. Well, the Oilers did finally solve them in the second period, as Evan Bouchard on the power play gets the Oilers to within one, and the Oilers had some jump after that goal. Ty Cartier scoring in the second for Seattle. Jordan Eberle had a first period goal, so it's 2-1 for the Kraken through 40 minutes.
Edmonton still needs to improve their 5-on-5 game, but their special teams have been pretty good of late.
That they have. So we'll see what the third period brings as far as a comeback for the Edmonton Oilers. And we'll see what the second intermission brings as Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. We'll have it for you when we go to period of play. And the Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50. That jackpot right now, $76,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner, well, it could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Power play goal by Evan Bouchard in the second period gets the Oilers to within one. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the third. Podkolzin in the neutral zone. Forced back by Marchment. Now turns up through the middle. Gets it off the right wing boards into the Seattle end. Stops, top of the circle to Savoy. Goes in behind the net. Savoy on the left to Draisaitl. To the left wing point to Nurse. Across the one-timer by Wallman goes wide of the net. Draisaitl with his shot. That hits Podkolzin. Comes up to the line, and Marchment got it out of the zone. Draisaitl in on the right wing. Going towards the net, and that is offside at the Seattle blue line. 32 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1. Oilers are trailing Seattle.
Out-of-town update for you. Pizza 73. Atro Lepidin has a power play goal. Bakersfield leads Tucson 3-0 early in the third. And the Edmonton Oil Kings were 9-3-1 going into tonight's game. They were up 3-0 and 4-2 against Regina. Regina came back and won the game in overtime.
Oil Kings are at home to Calgary tomorrow, 4 o'clock at Rogers Place. Puck rimmed by Ekholm. Goes to Mangiapane to the middle to McDavid. McDavid holds off Schwartz.
That was offside.
That was offside. There, we get the late whistle on that.
Oilers 5-on-5. They picked it up here on special teams over the last couple games, but their 5-on-5 play has been... they get a power play goal off the bomb from the shot from Allman in overtime. They got two power play goals against Ottawa, 2 against Montreal. You have 1 for 2 tonight on the power play, but they're 5-on-5, and their PDO on the 5-on-5, the combined save shot percentage is below 98.
Put off the side of the Seattle net by Roslovic, and Schwartz can skate up the left wing and get to center. Cross-ice pass for Larson. Pokes it to the right corner, goes behind the net. Eberle on the left to Schwartz. To the right wing is Beniers. We'll get to it. In behind the net to Eberle. Off the left wing boards to the line. Dunn with his shot, and that's blocked. He keeps it in, though, and it's in behind the Oiler net. To Bouchard. Right wing corner to McDavid. The right wing to Roslovic to McDavid. Into the Seattle end. Forced into the left wing corner by Dunn. Is passed to the middle, and that goes right to Eberle, and it starts a rush for the Kraken. To Beniers to Eberle into the Oiler end. Right wing corner over the stick of Beniers. And the puck along the left wing corner boards. Brent Kulak to the middle of the ice for Ty Emberson. Over the Seattle line to Roslovic. Poked away from him. Eberle will get it out. Inside his own zone is Kulak. As we're just over 2 minutes gone here in the third. 2-1 Seattle leading. The puck to center ice, and Mahura will shoot it in. Skinner leaving it in behind the net to Emberson.
Not a big fan of this long stretch, you know that.
Long pass up to Howard. Only got to the Seattle blue line. Mahura to right. Into the Oiler end to the left wing corner. Right in behind the net. Left wing to Catton. To the blue line. That goes off the stick of Mahura. Go down the ice. And the netminder to Cord on the right wing for Alexiak. To Mahura. Past Myers. It gets out. The puck at center ice. Wallman into the middle to Philp. Comes into the Seattle end on the left wing. Goes off his stick. Just keeping it in was Wallman. He'll skate to the right wing corner. Try to one-hand it in front of the net. And that one was blocked. And up the left wing, Newman to center ice. Hit by Frederick. Puck shot to the Edmonton blue line. Wallman through the neutral zone for Tomashik. Now to Philp. He'll come in. He'll shoot that. That goes off of Montour to the right wing corner. Oilers down by one here in the third. Philp on the left wing. Just over 3 minutes gone. To Frederick to the top of the circle. Cycling it low off of Philp. And it goes past Ekholm on the right wing point and down into Oiler territory.
I like how when Wallman's on the ice, he's authoritative when he's out there. Right now, between Bouchard and Ekholm, they've got a little bit of the I got it, you got it going on here.
Up the right wing, Draisaitl just got it out. Now at center ice, cross ice, backhand pass to Savoy into the Seattle end. Left wing, Podkolzin to the left wing corner, centering it. And he put it through the slide. He'll get it back. Podkolzin to the point to Bouchard. Right wing, Draisaitl for Ekholm. It come in from the blue line. It glances off the Seattle stick and the puck cleared out. At his own blue line is Larson for the Kraken. Up into the air, off the glove of Ekholm. Then Dunn to Marchment. Couldn't deal with the rolling puck. Ekholm on the right wing. Banks the puck into the Seattle end. Dunn's going to turn and go for it. Got to it before Draisaitl. Up the right wing. Got hit on the play by Podkolzin. Draisaitl along the left wing. About top of the circle now to the blue line. Across the blue line to Emberson. Right wing corner. Goes to Kulak to Draisaitl, a shot, and that goes wide of the net to the left wing point. Emberson keeping it in to Roslovic. Roslovic across the line. Left wing to Draisaitl to the right wing corner for Roslovic. Podkolzin's in front of the net. Roslovic up the right wing to the right wing point. Emberson to the slot. It's McDavid forced to the left. Cross ice pass just broken up before it got to Roslovic. Along the right wing boards, Roslovic in front of the net and is saved by DeCord after a deflected on goal. Puck to the blue line. Kulak to the middle. To the left wing point to McDavid. He'll skate across the blue line. Come down the right wing. Go in behind the Seattle net. To the left wing. Got away from Larson. To the left wing point to Kulak. Towards the net. And that one goes off a stick up into the air, and getting it out is Beniers to center. Into the Oilers zone to Eberle. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Skinner. 5.5 gone in the third. 2-1 Seattle leads. Kulak out from behind the Edmonton net. Starts up the middle on the right wing to Henrique. He'll shoot it in. DeCord out of his goal. DeCord. Left wing to Catton. Off the boards and out to right. Into the Oiler end. Through, over to Montour, the shot, and the save by Skinner, sliding across. It hit him in the arm, and Nugent Hopkins out through the neutral zone. In over the line on the right, knocked off his stick, and Winterton will get it out.
Well, Ryan was going against Berkeley Catton and tried an inside-outside move on him, and Catton, a forward, defended it pretty well there.
Nurse will dump the puck into the Seattle end. Henrique on the end boards, but it's Mahura to come up with it. Over to the right wing, and Nugent Hopkins steals. Stops in the right wing corner with Mahura on him. Goes to the side of the goal. Montour behind his net for Seattle. Up the right wing to Karche. He got it out. As they battle along the boards just outside the Seattle blue line, Matthias Ekholm. Cross ice to Frederick. Goes to the right wing corner with Alexiak on him. Up against the boards. 6:45 gone here in the third. 2-1. Seattle leading. Out of the right corner, along the right wing, goes to near the top of the circle. Newman through the middle of Myers, now on the left, off of Cartier. It goes into the Oiler end. from behind his net. It's Philp up the left wing for Tomashek. Off the left wing boards and in. DeCord lifts it on the backhand on the glass on the right. Tolvanen cross to Dunn. Drill it into the Oilers zone. It rims on the right, all the way to the blue line. And there's Tomashek for Edmonton to get it out. Left wing to Philp. Into the Seattle zone. Drops it to Nurse. The shot. The save made by DeCord. And he held on to it as Nurse joined the rush. We'll take a break. 7.5 gone here in the third. 2-1 Seattle leading Edmonton from the Kraken Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey North Radio Network.
Hey
System
folks,
menu.
Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and
System
we
menu.
demand the best.
Mark, pause, recording resume, pause, button, Alt.
Seattle 2-1. Kraken lead the Edmonton Oilers. We've played 7.5 of the third period. Face off the Seattle zone to the right, Joey DeCord. Draisaitl, Puck, Colson, and Savoy out with Nurse and Wall. Stevenson taking the draw for the Kraken. Draisaitl wins it. Savoy to the left wing point to Nurse. Nurse with a shot. That goes off at Tolvanen into the right wing. Draisaitl, the right wing corner to Savoy. Savoy near the top of the circle got checked. Marchman just gets it out. Savoy through the middle, but Tolvanen was there. Then he gave it away to Matt Savoy. Savoy on the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Seattle zone. Stops up just over the blue line. Now to the middle to Wallman. To the left to Nurse. His shot saved by DeCord. The puck to the left wing. Nurse has it. Cross ice. It goes to Podkolzin. To Wallman. Right corner. Bad angle shot by Draisaitl. Misses. And off the glass and off the mesh. And we get a whistle. You face off in the Seattle zone. Oilers been getting pressure, 5-on-5 here in the third.
Well, a little bit more desperation. And what's interesting is Chris is not loaded up. Chris Knobloch is not loaded up. McDavid and Draisaitl 5v5 here in the first 10 minutes of the third. And they're getting a little bit more push throughout their lineup. Greater desperation, obviously.
Dunn will get it to the line. Bouchard kept it in. Right wing to McDavid. Holds off Beniers. A cross-ice pass hits a skate. Goes to Bouchard in the middle. Off the right corner boards.
See, I don't know why Bouchard he will not shoot on first point of contact with the puck. Like, you got a chance to make a play, make the play.
Oilers can't touch it. It'll be a glove ahead. And now they do. And the face-off from outside the blue line.
You know? Like, you don't have to. Why did Brett Hull score? It was the quickness in the release, right? Like, and Bouch has a bomb, but he's delaying, and there's opportunities just to put it on the net, create some chaos. And there's been a reluctance 5-on-5 for the Oilers to do that. They've kind of moved away. Like, on the power play, they are putting more pucks in and creating more traffic, and that's why they're on the run that they're on right now.
Back home to center ice. He'll shoot it in. And off the right wing boards, McDavid near the blue line. Right wing to Mangiapane, but it went into the corner. Dunn's trying to get it out, and he will, just barely. Oilers have to regroup. On the left wing, off of Mangiapane. Now that's offside at the blue line of Seattle.
So you give Seattle credit. They've played hard. They've been disciplined. They've been attentive, and they've had detail in their game. But Edmonton's been discombobulated 5-on-5 for a while. The Vancouver game and the back half of the Montreal third period is the best we've seen of late.
Seattle hasn't fallen into that first game at home after a long road trip.
Well, the Oilers have kicked their ass for the last 4 years, Cam.
I'm just saying. Like, they just went on a long road trip.
This
and they haven't played they haven't fallen into that trap. Puck goes into the right wing corner. On the right wing boards, Nugent Hopkins to Henry. Over to the left wing. Kulak's got a pinch down. And right will lose it to Henry. To Nugent Hopkins to Frederick. The shot blocker saved by DeCord. And it's cleared out between the other defensemen. And it'll be an icing call against Seattle. 9:28 gone in the third. Oilers are down by 1. But they're pressing. They're pressing right now.
And now we're going to see Tomashek with McDavid and Draisaitl on an O-zone draw.
Face off to the right. Alexiak back into the corner behind the net to Mahura. Rims on the left, past Catton, and comes out. Nurse to Draisaitl. Zone in to Walmas, forced back in behind the net. Comes out on the left wing. To McDavid. David at the blue line for Tomashik. To the left wing point, and it's broken up by Marchman. He got it out. McDavid is back in through the middle and kept in by Nurse on the right to Draisaitl. Now to Wallman. To the left wing corner. McDavid along the left wing boards. His pass to the point, broken up by Marchman, and McDavid gets it back to Tomashik. The shot, and it's saved by DeCord coming across. Larson on the backhand will get it out. Marchman into the Oilers zone.
Pause. Button. Mark recording.
Stops in the right wing corner. Got away from Tomashik. Centering pass. And it's broken up by Wallman. He'll spin it back behind the net with 9.5 to go here in the third. It's a 2-1 Seattle lead. Wallman up through the middle. On the left to Frederick. Frederick to the middle. Nugent-Hopkins shot. Glove by DeCord as Ryan Nugent-Hopkins one-timer that in the high slot. A good shot and a good save, and we get the whistle at 9:18 to go in the third. 2-1 Seattle leading the Oilers. From the Climate Pledge Arena, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Seattle end to the right of Joey DeCord. Draisaitl, Savoy, and Podkolzin are out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. The puck goes to Ekholm. Down the left wing for Draisaitl to the left wing point to Savoy. Comes across the line. A shot and a save made by DeCord. As Savoy floated that one towards the net. Was looking for maybe a rebound or a deflection. It did go right through to DeCord. It'll be another face-off in the Seattle end. The shots are now 27-19 in favor of Edmonton. Jordan Eberle scoring in the first for Seattle. Ty Cartier made it a 2-0 lead in the second. Evan Bouchard on the power play for Edmonton in the second period to get them to within one. Draisaitl, left wing corner off the draw from the angle. Tried to put it off of DeCord's mask and in, and it goes to the right wing point. Bouchard, a shot, and that one steered aside by DeCord. On the right wing, Eberle will get it out. Up the right side to Stevenson. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Chandler Stevenson, right wing. On the right wing boards was Beniers. He lost it to Draisaitl. Gets the puck on the right wing to Savoy. Plays it off the end boards inside Seattle territory. It's in the corner. Podkolzin along the boards on the left. All the way around to the right to McDavid. McDavid to the right wing corner with Beniers on him. He'll push it back to the blue line. Bouchard to Ekholm on the left point. Down the left wing boards to Podkolzin. Turn. Rim it on the right to McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. Cross to Ekholm. Top of the circle on the left wing to Bouchard. Off the boards. It goes in behind the Seattle net. Larson won't get it out. McDavid has it right wing to the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard. He goes cross corner with it. It's in behind Mangiapane. The puck sent to the line and out. And a possible break for Eberle. He'll come in. The shot scores. Eberle's second of the night makes it 3-1 for Seattle.
Guess which pairing was on the ice again? It's unreal. It's unreal where they once were, the level that they're at a couple of years ago, to right now. And give Eberle credit. He's burnt Stuart Skinner up high twice in this game. They've had the better goaltending too, Cam. It's got to be stated. Shots are 29-20 Edmonton. You need to stop there at some point. And I know Eberle's a good offensive player. I wouldn't call him an elite finisher. Well, he's looked at like it a couple times tonight on Stuart Skinner.
He's got 2 goals tonight, 4 on the season. It's shot into the Seattle zone. 3-1, Kraken lead. Cartier on the left wing for Wright. Comes into the Oiler end. Pass to the middle to Larson in front of the net off his skate, and it goes to the left wing. right for the Kraken to the right wing point for Larson. Across the one-timer. Great save by Skinner coming across with the right pad. As he was able to stop Winterton, and it comes out to the neutral zone. A pass from Mangiapane's too far for him. McDavid in the right wing corner of the Seattle end, unable to shovel it in front of the net. Cartier on the end boards with McDavid on him. It's rimmed on the right. Goes to the right wing corner, and Dunn through the middle to Cartier. Cartier over the center ice line will dump the puck in. 3-1, Seattle leads. 6:38 to go here in the third period. They're going to tie it up against the boards. Inside the Edmonton end, it's in the corner. Puck does come loose. Myers in behind the Edmonton net. Got spun around. The puck goes to Catton. He's in the left corner. Catton trying to find some room, and towards the net, it went off a stick right to Skinner. He kept it out. The puck back to the blue line. Alexiak could not hold the line. That's offside against the Kraken. Oilers down 3-1 here in the third period. Face-off will be just outside the Edmonton blue line. Shots now 29-21 in favor of the Oilers.
But Jordan Eberle with 2 2-on-1s. And basically, they've had 3 odd-man breaks with the pairing of Ekholm and Bouchard on the ice. So at some point here, that pairing, which was split up for a while in the second period, they got to get their game together.
Wallman on the left wing, off the stick of Roslovic. It goes into the Seattle zone. Left wing corner, Dunn up the boards to Stevenson. Now Stevenson pushed off of it by Wallman. Wallman in his own end.
I mean, Jake Wallman has come back from a presumed concussion, and he has been Edmonton's best defenseman.
Roslovic through the middle to McDavid. Into the Seattle end, goes to the right corner, stops, his pass to the line. Marchment couldn't get it out, kept in by Nurse. Left wing to Draisaitl. Across the line to Ekholm, a shot, scores! Nurse tipped it in front, and the Edmonton Oilers are to within 1. Seattle up 3-2.
Wow. That sort of was created out of nothing, and it's game back on here with 5:25 left in the third period. Darnell Nurse. So the Oilers defense with a pair of goals in this game. Ekholm will draw 1 assist. Leon will get the other.
Good redirection by Nurse to get his first of the season. And the Edmonton Oilers back to within 1. It's not that often a defenseman's the net front presence. But there it was.
Remarkable how it's tougher for a guy to make a save when
somebody tips the puck. Yeah, it makes it way more difficult. Ekholm will shoot it in, gloved by Decord. Got the puck to the boards, but Nugent-Hopkins poked it to the corner. Montour tried to rim it, couldn't, and it was Howard tried to bank it off of Decord. He just about pulled it off, and the puck along the boards inside the Seattle zone. Schwartz will get it out. 14:35 was the time of that goal by Nurse. 3-2, Seattle leads. Bouchard off the left wing side, got it out. Alexiak inside his own end for Mahura. His pass partially blocked. It's banked in past Cartier. That's going to be icing against the Kraken. Nurse from Ekholm and Draisaitl at 14:35. So Draisaitl's got a pair of assists in this game. Faceoff will be to the right of Decord. McDavid, Roslovic, and Draisaitl with Wallman and Nurse. Oilers win the draw. Nurse on the left point. Over to Jake Wallman on the right. His snapshot, and that goes into the glove of Decord. And we can take a break with 4:28 to go in the third period. 3-2, the Kraken lead the Oilers from Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers. Cam Newman along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. 3-2, Kraken lead. 4:28 to go in the third period. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Roslovic on the ice. With Bouchard and Wallman. And the puck into the corner, and it's Draisaitl along the right wing boards. Draisaitl along that right wing. Out of McDavid, will get it to the blue line. Bouchard over to Wallman. Wallman to the middle of the ice. Roslovic forced back to the line. And Draisaitl has it in the high slot. Makes a move. Right wing, the shot and the save made by Decord. Got it with the right pad. Draisaitl to the blue line. To Bouchard on the right. To Leon Draisaitl. Forced up to the line. Give it to Roslovic. Right wing corner to McDavid. To Draisaitl on the right wing. To the blue line for Wallman. A shot blocked in front of the net. Eberle will get it out to Schwartz. Comes into the Edmonton zone. Schwartz, right wing to Eberle. Behind the net to Schwartz. It's turned over to Bouchard. He'll give it to Mangiapane. Lost the puck right at the Seattle blue line. Montour to Lindgren. And they'll get a pass through the middle of Beniers. Now on the left to Karche into the Oiler end. Cross ice pass. And that's broken up by Henrique. 3:15 to go here in the third. 3-2 Seattle leads. And that puck went up. And we get a whistle. And there will be a face-off in the Oiler end to the left of Skinner. 3:11 to go here in the third period. Goal by Darnell Nurse from Ekholm and Draisaitl at 14:35 has the Oilers to within one. Face off to the left of Skinner. Oilers have outshot Seattle 11-4 here in the third period. The left wing, Nurse will get it out of the zone to Emberson, in over the line to Podkolzin. Stops along the right wing boards. His pass to the point that misses Kulak and comes out. And Kulak on the left wing to Henrique into Seattle territory. To the left wing point to Kulak. Pushes the puck around to the right. And it will come out. Schwartz will get it out. He's got Eberle with him over the Oiler line to Eberle, and his shot off the stick of Kulak goes wide of the Edmonton net.
Good stick by Kulak. This group needs a change. The Oilers got to get their big dogs back on the ice here, Cam.
Arsenal dump it in. 2:25 to go in the third. Oilers down by one. And McDavid out from behind the goal. Through the middle. Now on the right to Bouchard at center. Couldn't get it to Draisaitl. Unable to get the pass through. Bouchard into his own end. Now to Wallman. And he'll come up the left wing. Wallman across to Bouchard. At center ice, shot it in. Skinner looking at the bench. He's not going there quite yet. Right wing, Winterton to the blue line, got it out. Maybe a 2-on-1. Beniers in over the line with Karche. The shot and a save made by Skinner. And the puck to the left wing point. Lindgren on the left side rips it back into the Oilers zone. Minute 41 to go in the third. Skinner now going to the bench for the extra attacker as McDavid with speed into the Seattle end. Stops in the right wing corner. Pass to the slot. It goes all the way to the blue line. Wallman to Bouchard. To Wallman on the left wing point. Now to Bouchard.
Two passes. Shoot it.
Back to Wallman. To Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid out to Nugent Hopkins. That went off his stick. Goes to the blue line. Kept in by Bouchard. The left wing to McDavid. Looks in front of the net to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid, left wing corner. Down to Nugent Hopkins on the left side. We'll go back to the blue line. Kevin Bouchard to Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid. In front, tipped towards the net. That went off of Decord as Tomashik with the opportunity. It's shot down the ice, and it'll be icing against Seattle with 50 seconds to go in the third, and a great chance there for the Oilers.
Thought for a second Tomashik had deflected that in on the net.
It did look that way from up here, the illusion of it, but it's going up and wide. Tomashik comes off the ice.
Don't take a timeout here, I guess.
Mangiapane onto the ice. Face off to the right of Decord. Oilers down by 1. 51 seconds to go. Draisaitl wins the draw. Wallman left point. To Bouchard on the right, over to Wallman. Left wing McDavid in front of the net. Off of Nugent Hopkins. It goes to the right wing boards at the blue line. Bouchard for Wallman. Wallman into the middle of Bouchard. His shot, it's blocked by Schwartz. Kept in by Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. To Bouchard on the blue line. To Mangiapane. Got it in front of the goal. And Eberle is going to whip it down the ice and off the outside of the Oiler net. And it's an icing call. Oh, Eberle came so close to putting this game on ice, and it would have been a hat-trick goal for him. And just off the outside of the Edmonton net, so the Oilers still alive with 21 seconds to go.
Again, if the puck comes back to the point, put it to the net. Can't pass it in this league.
Face off to the right of the court. Draisaitl wins the draw to McDavid. He's along the left wing boards. Montour takes him to the boards. Mangiapane got it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl got it out. The shot off the right wing by Wallman doesn't get through. It's into the right corner. 8 seconds to go in the period, and Eberle will get it out and down, and icing it will be. 3 seconds left.
Well, I think now, don't you got to call a timeout here? Have a play?
Draisaitl taking the draw.
Well, Leon's over 65% in the face-off circle.
He'll take the draw against Stevenson.
It's going to Wallman if Edmonton can win the draw.
They tie up. It goes to Bouchard. His shot, that was blocked in front of the net by Dunn. Seattle wins it 3-2. Oilers got the face-off win. They got the shot, just didn't get it through.
Yeah, a lot of that tonight.
Yep.
Had a really good third period, but needed to play with the energy tonight in the third period in the first. And instead ended up chasing the game. And they ended up out shooting Seattle 12-5. In period number 3, but too little too late, and Seattle doing the things right now that teams do to win games, and Edmonton is not on their game.
Well, that was they had to lean on Joey Decord a bit here tonight.
No item in view. Sound recorder window. Pause button.
And Decord was very good.
Yeah, he got the better goaltending performance.